Hey, this is Tamago. Welcome back to Automation Nation. In the previous episode, we got all the stuff behind us, getting started in immersive railroading, and I believe making every machine that is available in the mod to craft a bunch of parts for locomotives and whatnot. And we got our first locomotive as well, the steam locomotive, the super chugger over here. But we are far from done with immersive railroading. We still have the diesel locomotives and whatnot to deal with, because in the future this would be easier to maintain if we have a biodiesel or regular diesel production line, which we don't have now, but we'll look into it in the future if we decide to continue this series for the long term. So yeah, we're going to make a Workhorse mine diesel. So I think, oh, it's nighttime. I think we just have to go into here and take a look at this and find it. I think it's this one. Okay. And we just need the frame and 2 wheels, I believe. Now, I'm not sure how big this thing is, so we're just going to make it with a Minecraft gauge for now, so we don't waste too much steel. So that just requires 1 over here, and I think we need to have more power over here. Yeah, I need to refill back up on my gasoline. I don't think there's much left. But we do single casting, and we should get our frame like so. And then we should be able to place it down on this line like this. And then I think if we use the wrench, it should tell us what we are missing. Let's see. Okay, yeah, we need the 2 frame wheels. So we come back over here, we click on this one, and we also need 1 each, 1 steel ingot each. Okay, so we do that twice, and then we grab it like so. And then we just put that onto here. And hopefully this will tell us what else we're missing. Okay, yeah, we're gonna need some large plates. I think we still have some from the previous episode. No, we don't. Okay, we used up all of it. Okay, so here is the plate machine, I believe. So let's do large plate, do the Minecraft gauge again. And I think we're out of energy again, are we? Oh no, we right click it. Oops. And we right click it back to get it back. And we come over here, we hit the wrench again, and there you go. And is that actually it? Yeah, that's it. So that was actually simpler than the previous one. GUI also has one thing only now, just the diesel, which is very nice. I don't want to be keeping track of water and being afraid that this thing will blow up. Sorry, that's the wrong order. Shift, left click. Yes, there you go. All right, so that is that quest done. All right, now that we have this, let's try to drive it, shall we? So let's pull up the GUI here to fill out a bit of the gasoline that we have. Sorry, diesel that we have. Let's put in 2 buckets. And now we can turn the engine on with the plus, or the equal sign for me. And also, mind you, I don't have a keypad, but there's a helpful guide on the wiki that shows like this little picture of all the controls. But yeah, I'm going to have to rebind it to like 1, 2, 3 for brakes, and then 4, 5, 6 for the throttle. Makes it much easier. I was having a lot of trouble in the previous episode, but yeah, that should help me drive now. And so neutral brakes is 2 over here. Increasing brake is 3, decreasing is 1. And then neutral throttle is 5. And if I want to increase my throttle, I'll go to 6. And there you go. That is much easier to drive now. Very nice. And I go on neutral throttle again like that. But yeah, I'll just stop this for the moment because, yeah, we don't need this driving just for demonstration purposes. And I'm going to stop the engine with the equal sign. All right. Very nice. Next up is, I guess, a little bit of a side quest with villagers. We have something called the Conductor's whistle made with some gold. And this is saying that if you just blow this whistle, they will get on the nearest passenger cart and they will pay you an emerald every 1,000 blocks traveled from their starting position. And yeah, you just use the whistle to get them off again. However, this feature is currently broken. So that's quite unfortunate, but that's pretty cool, I guess. Right now, we don't really have any passenger cars nor a considerable railway, so we can't really test that out. But yeah, that sounds like something fun you could do. Okay, here's our 6 gold, crafted like a door. And there's our conductor's whistle. All right, last but not least in this chapter, we have something called Track Modifiers, helping us to, I guess, do stuff with tracks. This first one helps us detect stuff. In particular, over here, some things we can detect are speed, cargo fullness, passenger fullness, and rolling stock type. And the output is in the redstone signal strength, which is quite interesting. We can have filters as well. So yeah, this seems to be quite useful when we have more advanced automation in the future. But yeah, in general, these track modifiers have all sorts of different modes which you can cycle through with our redstone torch, and also have filters, as I said before. Okay, let's make the first one a detector. We just go through here, click on this button. I need to click ask there to get out. And here's the standard detector. And we need 4 steel ingots. All right, in they go. And I think I need more power again. Just a common recurring problem when I don't have a permanent power setup. It's just a portable generator from Immersive Petroleum and me just pumping gasoline into it. Okay, and then I think if we just do single casting, we should be good to go. And you can actually see the animation a bit there. And I think the metadata is kind of messed up over here, where it just detects it at the same thing. So we're still going to craft these and go through them one by one. But yeah, that should be almost the end of the quest line. So that's the detector. Next up is the locomotive control modifier, which is quite interesting actually. Allows us to basically remotely drive locomotives, adjusting the throttle, brakes, and whistle. The whistle is going to be fun. And it's again based on redstone signal strength, which I think is nice and creative. No fancy, crazy things, just the redstone signal strength. And yeah, it says that the create analog lever can help with that. I'm supposing that that thing can like set the signal strength. Okay, so next one was the locomotive control. It's the same for steel ingots. There you go. Next up is item loaders or unloaders to transfer items in and out of the rolling stock. I'm pretty sure this says that to efficiently remove or insert items, you should align it nicely on top. But yeah, no, I think this is also saying you could treat like the thing as a hopper. So you just insert and extract as needed. All right, here comes the item loader and the unloader. There you go. I didn't realize that this was just a big like square in our hand. Next is the fluid unloader and loader, which as you might guess, does the exact same thing except with fluids. Okay, there you go. And last but not least, we have the speed retarder, allowing us to slow down the train. Although the author says that the modpack author says that the locomotive control is more effective. But yeah, this exists. So let's make that this one. I'm out of energy again. Oh my. There it is, making it once I put the energy in. Okay, and those are all the modifiers we have to make. And that is the end of the quest line, going over the basics of immersive railroading. And yeah, it's time for us to just mess with all these things and see what we can make. Like trade lines, supply routes, passenger stations, and whatnot. Very nice. And it's saying over here that we can install compatible immersive railroading resource packs from our locomotives and rolling stock. But yeah, there you go. That is the completion of the immersive railroading chapter. And we can select one free rolling stock over here. To be honest, I don't know what to do. There's the ore car, okay. The day trip car, okay. And some other stuff over here. This one specifically says the Minecraft gauge, so I'm probably going to pick one of these because I think it will be working with Minecraft gauges. This one seems to carry some ore, I'm assuming, 25 stacks. This one seems to be carrying us, hopefully. I kind of want both, but we're just going to pick one arbitrarily for now. Let's do the day trip car for now. And that is the end of this chapter. Let's take a look at what this looks like and how big it is. Okay, and I assume we could just get on it. Oh, we right click. Okay, and then we get on like this. Reminds me of the MTR mod, actually, the way this works. All right, so I've been thinking about how we should use these track augments in this video, how to demonstrate their use. And I think one good way is to build a railway to this other village we have over the ocean over here in this spruce biome. I've thought of doing many different things, such as building an excavator and then like having an ore line go from that to here. But I think at the moment we don't have enough of an infrastructure to do so. So we're just going to build this railway over here, and we can build some factories to help us with our steel production to make that more consistent, so that we could build railways more freely without having to worry about all of this, and also get to the excavator, which is quite expensive. Okay, so before doing that though, I do want to do some math to make sure that we can actually make it there with the resources that we have, because this is all of the steel we have to our name, 30 blocks of steel. It's quite a lot, I guess, but it's not infinite. So yeah, currently I have a couple of rail segments over here. And yeah, we also have just one more over here, and also one more to be cast. So let's just cast that real quick. I think we're out of energy again. All right, here comes the gasoline. And it should start running now. As you can see, that is done. We take this and we start casting, or I forgot what this thing does. Getting our rail segments through this machine. And, oh shoot. Let me actually see how many that produces so we could do our math properly over here. Okay, that gives us 12 rail segments. Hopefully we remember that. And okay, let's pull out the track blueprint now. And let's say we want to make a track of length 10. So let's place that down and see how many that uses up. Okay, that uses up 2 rail segments. And now let's calculate roughly how far we have to go. So over here is somewhere around like x equals 300. And over here is x equals 800. So that's about 500 blocks. And then we have to go upwards from, what is this? Z equals 270 all the way up to Z equals minus 429. So that's like what, roughly 600, 700 blocks. So 700 plus 500 is what, 1,200 distance that we have to go through. Yeah, let's just add a bit more, like let's say 1,300 just to make sure. Before we saw that to make a track of length 10, we need 2 rail segments. So that means if we just divide 1,300 by 5, we'll get the number of rail segments we need. That is equal to 260 according to the calculator. Now we also previously saw that we are making batches of 12 rail segments from 9 steel. So 260 divided by 12 is 21 batches, or well, 21.6. So let's make it 22, which means we need 22 blocks of steel, and we do actually have enough. So I guess we'll give that a go. This should be an overestimation, so yeah, hopefully we still have plenty of steel left over to do whatever we have to do to automate the production of steel later on. All right, let's get started building this track, shall we? So I've made some more rail segments over here. So yeah, let's get our track blueprint out and start building this. So right now it's just set at the default straight. And I think, oh, we just started, we already messed up. I think what I wanted to do was I wanted this to keep going until this point over here, where we are going to slope downwards. Now, I'm not sure how the slope works. That's currently an upward slope. I'm assuming we just have to build from down here, I guess. But it's a good time for us to be selecting the rail bed, because I think I want to make this out of cobblestone, which we have an excess of over here. Has actually a bit of a funny interface with the scroll bar. And yeah, we're going to make the rail bed fill the same thing as well. So this is what will happen when it has to build over these things, like water and so on. Hopefully this will not build all the way to the bottom, but let's see. Okay, yeah, that looks okay. Ah, so it does these like type of, I don't want to say like mini slabs, but yeah, kind of like a stair-like thing. Very nice. And then there's also the preview, as you can see on the left and the right. There you go. So that should connect it with this. Okay, no, we we went over. Let's actually do the math. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, let's make it 7 blocks long. And we should be good to go. Hopefully, might be 8. Right, it's 8 or 9. We learned by experience, guys. This is gonna take a bit to get used to, but I guess you also count this block or something. Okay, so let's do 8, and hopefully that will be correct. No, it is 9. Okay, so you do count the end blocks as well. Okay, here it is. Ta-da! And now this should be connected with this, and we are off to the ocean now. I do want to build it on the sea level. Is that what it's called? Like have the rail bed inside, because that is how I did it in Railroad Industries, and yeah, kind of want to have this nostalgia factor. I also really like the way it looks there with the torches and whatnot. So we'll keep it this way, and we could do 100 blocks at a time, but I don't want to crash my game, so let's do like what? Let's say 50 at a time. Okay. And we already messed up. Oh boy. Okay, that's gonna be the middle of the ocean, is it? The drops. Let's find it. Yeah, there they are. Okay. But yeah, that is very nice to build, actually. A lot quicker than manually doing it, if you might remember. Okay, so we just keep going like this. Oh, we don't have enough cobblestone. And we're still very far. But fret not, I do have cobblestone in my inventory, actually. It's just inside of these things over here. Where are they? Wooden storage crates, yes. As you can see, we have a lot of this. Okay, let's keep going. We probably should also place torches along the way, along regular intervals, but I suppose I'll do that later when I come back. Or actually, no, let's do it now. I'm going to hate myself for doing it later. I think we're going to do something very similar to what we did in Railroad Industries, namely using cobblestone walls for this, like so. Just place it on the sides as extensions to the bridge. We definitely don't have enough torches, but let's start off with this. Okay, so let's say we do it every like, I don't know, 10 blocks. It's going to be quite hard to do because the rails are already on here, but I'm going to try my best to count correctly. I mean, would you look at this? The waterlogging makes it look slightly different, but this is already bringing back some memories for me. Okay, I think in about around here, I do want to do a bend. I think a slighter, more subtle bend would work nicer, or look a bit nicer, I guess. Something that's a bit different from vanilla. Let's do a 30 length, long, wide. I don't know what it's called. 30 long curve, like so. That looks pretty good, I think. That should be 90 degrees. Yep, that's what I want. So let's curve it to the left. We need more cobblestone. Oh, the suspense. Come on. This way. Aha. Look at that. Automatically it does the rail bed for us. Very nice. And now we're off into this direction. All right. We've ran through our first batch of rail segments over here. And how far are we? About halfway. That's pretty good. And I think I did 10 more blocks of steel. So yeah, let's do a bit more. And actually, can we just test drive this back on the way back? I think we do have a bit of diesel inside of here, do we? No, we don't. Huh, where did I put my diesel? I think I had like 2 buckets somewhere. Here, no, here, no, here. Ah, all right, let's put this on and drive back home. I'm not sure why it deleted or voided the diesel inside of here. Maybe because I didn't break it with the wrench. I have no idea. Anyway, let's now turn this up. Let's now turn this on. I think it was the equals, right? And then we're going to wait for this to heat up so we can go on our merry way. All right. Let's try to keep a stable speed. I'm wondering how fast this can go though, if we just push it all the way to its limit. And we are emitting very... I'm trying to be sarcastic, but I can't think of a funny thing. We're emitting a lot of greenhouse gases here. So yeah, how are we running on fuel? Okay, we haven't used too much. Currently going at about 16 kilometers per hour. Not the fastest, but it's something. All right, I could always see my fuel on the thing. There you go, on the side. I missed that. I'm not sure if the temperature thing is something to be worried about. It's very high now. Let's cool down a bit, I guess. And yeah, this is why we need torches on the side. Otherwise, it's very dark here. I wonder if there are faster locomotives than this one. We shall see, I guess. There you go. We finally see some light. Very nice. And now here we go up the slope. See what that looks like. Oh, we need a bit more throttle. Now we're going the wrong way. Let's increase the brakes and throttle forwards. I suppose we need quite a lot to go through that section. Okay, let's try again. There you go. Okay. Creeper! That was kind of bound to happen, was it? Okay, let's brake over here, neutral throttle, get out, and not die. And sleep away the night. We'll fix that bit of track once it becomes daytime. Oh boy. It's not a good place to be, is it? Oh, I see. We can have some faster locomotives over here. If you just take a look, that's 31 kilometers per hour. Ours has a maximum of 15 kilometers per hour. So we can, I guess, go through this and see which ones have the Minecraft gauge. All right, so I booted up a test roll, and it seems that the only other diesel locomotive with Minecraft gauge in this mod pack, or yeah, this base mod is the GV 5700 at a maximum speed of 31 kilometers per hour. So I think I'm going to make that a bit later. For now, let's focus on finishing the tracks first, shall we? Okay, we've almost reached the end over here, and apparently we have to go upwards, it seems like. Let's just double check the terrain to make sure that it's semi-flat up there so we could actually, build a station there in the future. Okay, this place to the side over here at Y70 seems to be quite nice. It's a bit to the side of this, so we're gonna have to like diverge a bit or build into the wall. Oh, there's a village over here, so hopefully we don't have to do that. We'll just curve to the right when we reach here. So remember that, Y70. Okay, so we're at Y63 now, so we need to travel up 7 blocks. And over here, this is negative 425. This is negative 300. So we have about 100-ish blocks to do this, which means I think this should be good. I think. So these slopes, I think each of them go up by 1 block if I just click on that over here, like so. All right. And this one I've set to have this vertical smoothing be near. So it only smooths out this one over here. So now I want neither side to be smoothed out because we're not at the end of the curve, we're in the middle. Okay, neither. And we just click on, oh, why are you acting weird now? Okay, that's almost what I wanted. Let's try again. Okay, vein mining accidentally destroyed more than I wanted to. Whoopsie daisies. That's good to remember in the future. Let's rebuild that last section of track, maybe about 50. Now we do neither. Then we just click on one of these, I'm presuming. Like this one. Ah, that still builds it on top. I'm not sure how to get this right then. Alright, I've looked online for some help, and it seems that the way most people do this is using custom curves instead of trying to slope it manually. So we have this setting on place blueprint over here, so I can place it down. And with this, if we want to destroy this, if we don't like this, we just break it like that. And if we want to place it down, I think we shift and then we break it. Of course, we don't want to place this down. What we actually want to do is we want to go all the way up there, right? So we can take this thing called the golden spike. It's crafted quite simply. And then we could just right click all the way over there and it should fix our curves for us. And by the way, when this is placed down like this, you can just right click on this and change all the settings like so. Okay, we right click that and then we just go all the way over there, I guess. And let's say we want to go somewhere over here, right? We could, I think, place our golden spike like this. That way. There you go. And I guess I will do a nice and gentle curve. It seems that we have gone a bit too far to the right. Perhaps I could drive a little closer over here. No, never mind. This area is not flat. Okay, that's all right. It's going to be a slight deviation over here. And I think if we just go ahead and break it on that side, we should be good to go. Although we have to clear just a bit of blocks over here, seems like. All right, change of plan over here. After I came back to get some cobblestone, and now I'm back here, I've decided to just do this initial slope first. Because before what I tried to do was I tried to slope all the way from that position to all the way over there. But it seems that the mod is not very happy with that. It just refuses to cooperate because I'm assuming it's just too far. So we'll just do the shorter distance over here first and then we'll curve to our destination. And I think if we just shift and break this, it shall place it down like so. Very nice. Okay. And now we should go all the way over there. I guess after we sleep away the night. So yeah, again, we just right click this spike over here. And now if we just right click this spike over here, this should work, hopefully. Yeah, it's close enough. It's still going to curve away for a bit, but I guess that's okay. All right. And then now we just need to clear this tree, a bit of grass, and we should be good to go. So goodbye tree. And this we can use a shovel for, which I actually recently broke because these things break quite quickly. Okay. Okay, we're now back here and we just break this spike while shift clicking and I should place it all down. Just like that. Very nice. And I suppose while we're here, we could maybe make a thing to the ocean for once. Or just at least have this a bit more stable, hey? Because like, it's a bit of a big structure here with the slope and whatnot. Okay, that looks just mildly better, I suppose. And yeah, I just need to place all of the cobblestone walls with the torches. Also, while I'm here, I'll place a little bit of a straight track like so. And then we're going to place down a turntable, I think it's called. So we can actually rotate around. Let's give it a try. So it's all the way over here, the second to last. It's a bit big, but yeah, we're going to have to clear the ground for this. Okay, I've cleared it out and now we could break it while shift clicking. And there is what it looks like. I guess we'll extend this just a bit more so it actually covers it up. But yeah, I heard like minor gaps like that is actually completely okay with these rails. It'll still go through fine. Yeah, let's see. I think we need something of length 6 for these two to connect. And then we just need to break the golden spike again. I forgot to turn off the blueprints now that we're outside of that custom curve stuff. Okay, shift right click, or sorry, shift left click. And there you go. And the use for this turntable is if you want to flip over a locomotive, which you don't have with us, it's over there. we could just right click this and we don't have to break it, so we can keep our diesel inside, which is very nice. Also, one side note is placing these torches evenly is that an easier method I found is just to use the coordinates. So this is -248. If we just go over here, -258, we should be good to go, like so, without having to count manually. So much easier, much quicker. All right, now that we have completed the rails, I am back at base to make our better diesel locomotive over here. So we'll just craft all the parts as we usually do. So I think I'm going to start with the frame. That's the easiest. We need 8 steel. All right, so we have the frame over here. Let's place it in front of this thing, I suppose. There you go. That's pretty big. And now if we right click with the wrench, it should tell us what we're missing. So we need 2 of the frame wheels. Let's go ahead and grab that. All right, here's 2 of them. Let's place them on this thing. And now we probably need some plates to finish this off. We need the fuel tank first and the engine block, which I think is over here. Oh no, sorry, the casting stuff first, which is over here. We have this engine block and this torque converter. Okay, and I think it says we need a couple of plates, so we'll just grab that from our supply. Oh, it fits nicely there. So 1 large and 1 medium. We have 1 large, we don't have a medium, so let's make a medium. All right, we go to this thing, we go to the medium plate. I'm still curious. It does not accept steel ingots. Okay, only steel blocks. Sure. I thought it was done, but I think it ran out of energy. That's what happened. Okay. I think I'm going to start placing gasoline over here and then place it into here. So just little by little. I don't know if it actually helps, but yeah, I just don't want to waste gasoline because it seems that it's avoiding some of the energy if it's full. Okay, there's our medium plates. And so we right click this thing. Or do we wrench it? I don't remember which way it is with these plates. Okay, here's a wrench. Oh, we just right click it. Okay. And it's complete. There you go. Much fancier. And let me just push this all the way to the back for now. We still have just a bit of fuel on this thing. Okay, and I think we go this way. Yeah, okay. Maybe a bit much. Whoops. No, we derailed. Can we get back on the tracks? That would be nice. No, we can't. We derailed. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Now, there's one thing I'm a bit curious about. I was wondering if this thing accepts any gasoline. Because we have so much more of that, right? Oh, it does. Okay, we can throw some gasoline in here, which is great. Because we do have a lot more of that than we have diesel. While I'm here, I might also craft the ore car over here. So that we could actually carry some items. Because I think the augments I want to try are the item loaders and unloaders in this episode. All right, here comes the ore car frame. That was probably a bad idea. Let me move this slightly out of the way so it's not in the way. Okay, let's put it a bit further back. There you go. Hopefully that connects. And now with the wrench, I can see what's missing. The wheel frames. The frame wheels. The other way around. Okay, time to place these down. And then now time for the plates, I believe. Just 1 large plate. Much simpler. All right, here comes the large plates. And there you go. The ore car is complete. And I guess let's place the stage trip car as well at the back if some people want to hop on board. Like so. Okay. And I just realized that this would be too long for the turntable. I guess I could get rid of the passenger car for now. That's okay. And this would probably even just barely fit. Okay. Let's give this a ride to that place. And let's put down some, I guess, loaders over there. Okay. Much bigger thing as you can see over here, but still the same controls. Turn on with the equal sign, and then we throttle forwards. Hopefully much more quickly. It's probably going to consume fuel much more quickly as well, but that's part of the cost, hey? And yeah, it's going to speed up significantly from that down ramp. It seems that, yeah, there's just a lot of acceleration and deceleration from there. And it seems to be breaking all my torches. That's great to see. Okay, I guess I'll correct that in a bit. Actually, let's do that now. Hopefully this should be wide enough. Let's try to run through it just to make sure that it is. Okay, so, okay, the diesel engine is still on. Let's throttle forwards just slightly. And it seems to be fine. Good to know. Okay, let's now brake and turn off the engine and fix all this. Alright, I finally finished fixing all of the torches, which took a bit and it's not the most exciting thing, having to do it all over again when I finished it. But yeah, it is now done. And over here, I'm just measuring the height of this thing. So if I ever want to make tunnels, a 3x3 would fit, as you can see over here. This is good to know for the future. And so it's time for us to continue driving over there now. Oops. I want to stay in the driver's seat. Okay, so I turn this on and turn off the brake and then throttle forwards. Well, it's not hot enough, I think, the machine. Okay, we are going right now. Let's see how fast we can accelerate to 30. I don't want to max out the throttle here. But yeah, 30 I guess is about the speed, which is, was it double what we had before? So it's better. It's not excellent, but it's still definitely a bit better. I don't think we can go any faster on Minecraft Gauge. Well, we're going to have to go with the other stuff, which, yeah, isn't meant for Minecraft Gauge. Okay, here we go up a slope. Gonna have to push the throttle a bit more. Hopefully we make it to the other side before we overheat. Okay, seems like we're good. And then we just slowly... Oh, we still need to throttle forwards. We just slowly go over this less steep incline. Still need plenty though, as you can see over here. Okay. Now we gotta like really be careful to not overshoot here again because the tracks aren't done. But yo, you can see some blueprints that I placed down before. Let me just make sure to not overshoot again. As you can see, I struggle speaking when driving because, yeah, I'm focusing on the train. But yeah, over here, I just decided to create a turnback like so. So this is just one of the split tracks, is it called? Where is it? There it is. Oh, the switch, it's called. Okay. So this goes over there, and then we just have 1, 2, and 3 curves, 90-degree curves. So the train can go around without having to use this turnback over here. Or not turnback, sorry. This turntable. I still don't know if that's going to fit it. Probably not, but yeah, anyway, let's get this place down. So, oh, of course we're missing some resources. Okay, we got the cobblestone. Make this one, make this one, and make this one. Apparently that one broke for some reason, so we're going to have to place it down again. Yeah, I believe this was of radius 7. Okay, there you go. And then we just shift and break this. Ta-da! And now we could just drive this thing and drive all the way back. But before that, let's experiment with the item loaders and unloaders, shall we? It's in one of my storage crates. So I guess over here, in theory, would be our wood farm. So we can try to place down one of the loaders here. So this switch track is not activated. So the train will go forwards and it will loop around this way. Doesn't actually matter, I guess, which way. We just need to have it somewhere, right? So let's place our item loader over here. Okay, so it seems that the way the loader works is that we just shift right click it from the side with the hopper. So that will load stuff into it. Although I'm not sure how that's supposed to work because we're probably going to be... It's going to be broken by this, isn't it? But anyway, let's give it a go first. And it says if I want to filter stuff, we have to right click it with like a locomotive or something. So we have one of these. Set augment to act only upon the trip car. Ah, okay, I see. So that's how you filter it. You have to break this thing on the back here, and then you will be able to filter it to only act on this thing. Okay, good to know. There you go. And then we can just place this back over here. And let's say I want to put in a stack of this spruce logs over here. Let's give that a go. I think I have to fill this up with diesel again. Yeah, or gasoline because I exited or broke it. Okay, here we go. We start the engine again and we go forwards very slowly. Yeah, that's gonna break the hopper. How is that meant to work then? That's odd. Okay, let's move it just slightly forward because that's not aligned. Yeah, that's roughly right. And then how do we get stuff in here then? Do you have to like move this hopper in and out of the way? That would be crazy. Okay, let's give it a go. Oh, now it's up there. Okay. No, I cannot place it down here. Okay, well, I guess I'm supposed to place it up here or something. Oh, there's the inventory. Right? Okay. I guess we'll just place it here for now or something. And if we just have our, let's say, stack of spruce logs, That's gonna, oh, that's gonna come in here directly and even shows a little bit of the aesthetic. Okay. And let's see if it breaks if we just, you know, go ahead and go forwards. Yeah, I did hear it break. So like we're gonna have to like move it in and out of the way or something. That's a bit crazy. Okay, well that's good to know. One thing I want to just test one more time is once this is out of the way, if I just like place this on the side, does this thing have an inventory? Because if it does, then that kind of makes sense, right? So we put it over here. And let's see. No, it doesn't. Okay, well, that's mildly problematic. That's going to be quite a complicated setup, having to move it out of the way and just like into the top, I guess, is how you insert it. But anyway, let us ride back home now. And look at the view from here. We are going to be building the unloaders over at base. And that one should be easier because we are pulling from the bottom anyway. Okay, you can see the downhill. It's accelerating very quickly. Which is actually, I guess, kind of nice for us. Okay, I don't know if it could actually derail. That would be pretty bad. But yeah, we are going at 100 kilometers per hour. That's kind of crazy. Let's just let go of the throttle and let it drive itself. But yeah, I guess that is just something we've learned through building this, that slopes are really a huge thing for trains and something to be very, very, very wary about. Now we're going to have to hit the brakes here. Although we're going to lose a lot of velocity on that climb. But yeah, there you go. Oops. Braked too early, but I was too afraid to overshoot again over here. Okay, let's, I guess, stop over here. Should be good. Okay. And neutral throttle and turn off the brakes and turn off the engine. All right. Now time for the item unloader. Let's pull this out and then place this, well, I guess somewhere over here. And now we can place a hopper at the bottom and it will actually pull out our logs. Let's give that a go. Hopper goes here. And there you go. Oh. Okay. It is extremely sensitive to that, I suppose. Oh, is it because we broke it? Oh, wow, we just got unlucky, did we? We just broke it on one of the endpoints. So, yeah, it's gone now. Yeah, you can't do that. Okay. We should probably place it just like one block after that, and it should be fine. Now I'm curious of whether we could correct the tracks while there's a train on it. That would be kind of funny. But anyway, we have our blueprint, right? So this goes straight. So how many blocks is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, let's put in 9 just to be sure, or 10. Oh, actually, we can also place it from here. What am I thinking? There you go. And is this back on now? Hopefully. Let's try to drive this. Oh, we didn't turn off the engine yet. Yes, it's back on. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. And now this is hopefully in. Oh, now it's a bit close to the edge again. But yeah, that was the block that we placed it in. So we can place it over here, I presume. With our hopper down here. Ah, it broke again. Okay. Maybe you have to place the hopper down first and then the item unloader. That would make sense. Hey, you. Get out of my place, please. Okay, let's try again. Put that in here. Oh, it's not happy with the hopper, hey? That's curious. Okay, after some thinking and messing around, I think I might have come up with a solution. Let's try to place this right above that thing I have set up there. Okay, neutral brake, sorry, neutral throttle first and then neutral brake and then turn off the engine. Okay. So, my idea is to use something that is a solid block, that is also a storage block. So in this case, we have the wooden storage crate from Immersive Engineering. And you see, if we just put the item unloader over here, it actually still works. You can put, let's say, a stack of spruce logs and it goes into here. And vice versa, actually. The item loader also works. It kind of is already a hopper in it of itself, so you don't actually need a hopper. Here's my wrench, finally. Shift right-click that to get it out. Right-click that to get it in. And then if we actually no, before I even checked, it's already up there, right? Because before it was in the wooden storage crate. So let me just show you one more time. We take these items, we put it inside of, oops, we put it inside of the wooden storage crate. And there you go. You can see it disappear off into here. I feel like a magician when I say, yeah, one more time to show you the effect. That is very good to know because that is much, much easier to deal with instead of having to do that whole like real weird setup with hoppers and whatnot. And of course, over here, we can always pipe stuff in. I don't know if we have, oh, we have conveyor belts, right, from Immersive Engineering. So we can always do that. Or you could always have a chain of hoppers like so going off to the side. No problem at all. But yeah, that's what the conveyor setup looks like when you put it with a hopper. Very nice. Oh, and yes, we could barely fit this on a turntable. Although it's quite hard to select the turntable because the car is so long. But if you are very careful, it is possible. That's good to know. So we could also do this on the other side if we need to. And shift right click to go the other way. But yeah, I think that's all I have for you today. We finished the Immersive Railroading chapter, as well as messed around with some of the diesel locomotives, the item loader and unloader, as well as finished the rail segment all the way to that other spruce village over there. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Have a good rest of your day, and as always, God bless.